Welcome to CEO Insights. I'm Marilyn De Guzman with investingnews.com. I'm speaking with Amandip Singh, VP of Corporate Development at Apollo Silver. Hi, Amandip.
Hi there. Thanks for having us. Really excited to get to talk to you guys.
Good to have you. So first question, you've recently announced the 2025 work program for the Calico Silver project. What are the key milestones that investors should watch for, and how do these align with your overall strategy?
Yeah, certainly. So, we are a silver developer explorer. You look at our Calico asset, there's 160 million ounces of measured indicated resource there. It's the third or fourth largest primary silver deposit in the United States. We've gotten to a point now where, the next hurdles are permitting hurdles that we have to do engineering studies. But there's a lot of value that we can add to that project in the interim before we take on that sort of big step. And that's with the critical metals. Barite was recently included on the USGS list of critical elements. There's a supply chain issue that the U.S. government wants to fix for. Us having that sort of high quality barite resource, we're looking to do a resampling program, add that into a current resource. Along with that, there was a gold discovery that we had made in California. We're going to do some follow-up mapping, sampling, so just some basic reconnaissance work there. And it's just a way for us to deliver a bit more value to our investors. And in terms of ultimately, we look to use the critical metals as perhaps a bargaining chip for future permitting or future water rights access stuff. So certainly something that's important to do, and I'm glad we're getting out there and getting it.
Yeah. Maybe talk a bit more about the area where that project is, the jurisdiction. Like, what are some of the advantages that you enjoy in that area?
Certainly. So, there's always been a tale of two Californias. I think, to the overall investor population, they, a lot of them try to avoid California. Or there's this stigma of things being slow or it's hard to permit. But you know what? We are not in the redwood forests of California. We're in San Bernardino County. We're in between Rio Tinto's Borax mine and on the other side Equinox's Castle Mountain. So certainly it is a mining friendly area, as there are tons of mines in operation there. Over the last 15 years, $60 billion worth of resource has been permitted. So, I suppose if you look at it on a map, we're closer to Nevada than we are to the heart of California. And as a result, it's very pro-mining.
Mm-hmm. Now, in addition to that, you also have a project in Mexico, Cinco de Mayo.
Correct.
What makes this project a valuable addition to your portfolio, and what are the next steps in development?
Yeah, so Cinco de Mayo is a very exciting project, and we really are looking forward to eventually getting down and working there. I suppose if we were to take a step back, we have this wonderful asset in California. Why did we go out looking for this asset in Mexico? Well, after we'd done the transaction with Pan American, the silver price didn't really cooperate with us. Our valuation was depressed. And we thought for our shareholders, for us to raise money at a depressed valuation, to put a project through feasibility and engineering studies, you wouldn't get as much of a return on a now rising silver price. So we thought, let's go out there. Let's find a high torque silver exploration asset with a lot of sizzle. Enter Meg Silver and their Cinco de Mayo asset. This is an asset that most investors in the street is very familiar with. It commanded well over $400 million of Meg Silver's then market cap. For a number of reasons, Meg Silver lost access to it. Some issues with the local community arose, and overnight, $400 million of market cap was lost there. We looked at this as an opportunity for us. Time heals all wounds. Fast forward 13 years. Certainly our group, broadly speaking, we were behind Prime Mining, Sierra Madre. It's something that we're used to. And I bring up Prime Mining because that's such an analog to what we're trying to accomplish here. The Los Reyes asset in Sinaloa, the community was not on side. In fact, it was effectively an asset that was written off as a social situation that cannot be fixed. We came in, purchased the asset, got to work in the community, built strong relationships, and we walked away with 30-year mining arrangements in place with the community in Sinaloa. And you should see the value we've unlocked at Prime Mining. Now that is a company that has a market cap that exceeds the original company it once came from. So we are looking to lather, rinse, and repeat that playbook, bring it down to Cinco de Mayo, build great community relationships, come up with meaningful solutions and meaningful agreements with the local community, and hopefully we get back to work. And and for our shareholders, restore every bit of that $400 million in market cap that MAG once lost.
Right. So with two significant assets in your portfolio, Mexico and California, is there a plan to develop and advance them in tandem? Like, what's the strategy for development?
So for us, I think if you look at the overall strategy, what we do is unlock the potential value at Cinco de Mayo. We're hopeful that we'll be getting a re-rate, and then at a higher valuation, then we'll raise some more money to then fund the development in California. And I mean, look, if you look at our group as a whole, M&A is one of our specialties, and certainly, you know, for the right transaction, we could divest assets or, you know, develop them further, and that's something that we're going to do in the best interest of our shareholders.
So what's the what are some of the upcoming catalysts? Any news that's coming that investors should watch
yeah,
for?
certainly. So, like I said, we're going to do a barite resource in California, gold exploration work in California, and then, I mean, fingers crossed that we can come to a meaningful agreement with the local community and negotiate a surface access rights agreement. You know, having said that, these things take time, and ultimately, all the value we're building in the work we're doing, I think our investors are looking forward to us unlocking Cinco, and you know, we have to be confident that at some point in time we can do that.
We'll leave it at that. Thanks again, Amandip, for joining me today.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
And thanks everyone for watching. Join us again next time for another edition of CEO Insights.